Previously on Imagine Dungeons.
Can I roll something to know about this Quaddle and hope that it is my friend?
You can roll a religion check.
Bad at that.
Or you can ask your friend Donnie.
Hey, anybody seen this before? I don't know what's going on.
Bird snake.
Oh my. Hey, Sue, you're working with, oh my God. That's basically an angel.
While we're being honest, Fiddles grabs the thumb ring, removes it from his thumb, and before you stands Cornelia Bartholomew, Lord Cornelius Bartholomew's daughter.
The party finds itself flying above a city carved into a canyon. You can see that carved into the ground is a coliseum. As the airship hovers over the city of Gatherhold, let me paint the picture of Gatherhold for you. So, Gatherhold is a city built into a plain that has been, some might say, shattered. It's been broken apart. It is less. The mesas are separated by maybe 50 to 100 feet, depending on where you are. But the city is built into the valleys and the canyons. And hovering above it, it does sort of resemble the shape of like a scarab beetle that has wings.
It's like if a scarab beetle had eagle's wings.
Yes.
Let's go, birds.
And then
Wow,
it's connected to an island to the west of it. And so on the left wing, you can see that built into one of the mesas, like they hollowed out a mesa and have built it into a coliseum. And
amazing.
Not too far away from it, you can see where airships are not quite parking, but are
Like docking.
pausing, docking, and then people are getting off and then they fly away.
Oh, so it's like a driver, like at the car service. It's like,
Yeah, it's like-
I'll get off here, circle the block.
It's like a Uber drop off, yeah.
Sure.
As a
Uber.
party, almost. There's almost
That's
something.
nothing.
As Blindo is lowering the ship, he kind of. It's clear that only a few people can get out here, and I imagine you don't want the entire crew to get out into the Coliseum. So Blindo's kind of organizing like where the Azers are going to be. He's making sure that that Cheddar is maintained. Donnie, you can tell that Cheddar is missing the open road quite a bit.
Yeah, not surprised there.
Yeah, I'm sure you do too, brother.
Cheddar's for the streets. Is that what you're telling me?
So we're not getting off into the Coliseum to play Spike Ball right now. Are we?
I was under the impression that you wanted to go to the Coliseum. It is undetermined if you want to play Spike Ball right now. You haven't even checked the sign-up sheet, so...
I think we should check out what this game is. I think everybody deserves a chance to see what this game's all about.
Let's watch some Spike Ball.
Would Donnie know about Spikeball? Can we just roll history and act like I'm telling them about it?
Ooh.
Donnie, you can roll a history with advantage because you've been here before.
Right. Well, that's my first roll. That's a 21, 15
Whew.
plus 6. Let's just go ahead and do another one, just for funsies.
Little crit fishing.
Oh, there it is
No
again.
way.
There
That's
it is
wild.
again. 221.
Twins.
Just that much.
And twins.
Okay, yeah, with the 21, you've definitely seen Spikeball before. You know that the halflings are just about feral for it. Essentially, Spikeball is a game that somewhat resembles, I would say, probably the closest Earth resemblance to it would be like hockey, except it's played on sand. There are 5, sometimes 6 players on each side of the court. They use like metal poles that look like flails that are imbued with magnetic magic to throw a 60-pound spiked ball around. They keep healers on the side, and the objective is to score 3 goals before the opponent does. Oh, sorry, it's best of 3 against the opponent. In the goal is a keeper who has 2 tower shields, and those are like the basic objectives. When we get in, we can get a little bit more of the details. Leadhead is just about ready to jump off this airship.
Do we all know what a tower shield is?
A tower shield is like one of the really long ones that cover like your entire body.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Phenomenal. I would say Donnie is like, as we're flying over the Coliseum, probably can see some like prep, maybe the Spikeball Zamboni's out there. And he's like running through it. I imagine it's like
a sand bony.
Nice. I imagine how it's like on Sundays when I'm just talking to Chelsea about things that she, at this point, already knows. Some would call it mansplaining. But Donnie is trying to like Spikeball explain to his friends what all of this stuff is. And he probably wraps it up as like that's the gist of it, really. It's more about, heck, that's just talking about it. There's something that happens when you feel it, and so if we want, we'll have that opportunity too. But yeah, that's Spikeball. What do y'all think?
Donnie, is there any system by which a person might, I don't know, write down or keep track of the statistics of every player and perform some sort of analysis on them as a whole to ascertain who the most likely winner of the next match might be? Because if there isn't, I think there's a massive untapped opportunity here.
Yeah, I think in Gatherhold they'd call that gambling or like a bookie. But yeah, there's also fantasy Spikeball, and there's people that are into it for sure. Some still use the old ways of like writing it down by hand, but most of the time you just need an app. You'll be able to follow it.
Fascinating.
I'm taking it. Sorry, I'm just punting what the DM probably has.
It's called world building. It's called world building.
There's technology. In
Today's
Gatherhold
episode
now.
of Imagine Dungeons is brought to you by FanDuel. Bet on Spikeball.
Man, wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be amazing.
So as the airship kind of lowers, you can see that Snaps and Leadhead are choosing to go with you guys, but everybody else seems to be staying on the ship. The Azers tell Ridley, like, we have been tasked with the upkeep of Swill. You should not worry about him. We have learned how to feed him and to make sure his pan is changed.
His pan?
His bedpan.
He's been able to use a toy. I think he's kind of pulling one over on you guys.
They like look at Snaps, who is like, he has a bubble in his mouth. He's trying so hard not to laugh.
Snaps. It's a good one, kiddo. This is great. Okay, yeah, thank you. We'll be back. I don't know how soon, but I appreciate you.
They're so focused on the moon, they don't even notice stuff like that.
Can't even be mad.
Snaps has been pulling pranks on them the entire time.
Good.
Classic, dude.
Does
Classic
anybody want to do anything before getting off the ship?
I do. I think Fiddles has decided that it's time for Nicole Kidman to ride on her shoulders for a while. Just stick close. Now that we trust Leadhead and don't feel the need to keep an eye on him, and he's not on the boat full time, I think Nicole Kidman can stick around. And I just think it's important that we all know that there's a sort of, parrot of the outer gods riding around with us. So just keep that in mind. Keep the language clean.
Sure. Donnie seems pretty uncomfortable, probably the most uneasy that he's been. I'd imagine he's a pretty cool character most of the time. And he's kind of inching closer to Sue, and he's like, well, so you know what I need to do? I need to go make sure I've got all my instruments really quick, got everything tuned. It takes a little bit, 5-10 minutes. If y'all give me that time, that'd be really helpful. And hey, I could use some help. Anybody willing to help me with the instrument tuning?
Yeah, I can help.
Oh. Yeah, Donnie, I got
Sue,
you.
Yeah, I got Sue. That's fine. Fiddle, maybe next time, man. Sue, how about you? Let's head on back over here. I think
Sue will follow.
Yeah, I think Donnie's walking like all the way back to his room with Sue. And I think there was a few attempts at like the beginning of a conversation. If you've had that before, like you're about to have a conversation you're afraid of, but people can feel it. Like if you know somebody well enough, it's not even like a breath in. It's like their posture. And he's just waiting till they get to the room. And once he closes the door, Donnie just goes like straight into a story. Grabs his flute, starts to play it a little bit. And he's like, Sue, there's something that happened the last time we saw Vance. And it has been on my mind. So honestly, I think that's what was keeping me so long from creating Tin Buoy. I just couldn't shake it. And I'm somewhat of a storyteller, and if you don't mind, I'll kind of start at the beginning. Is that okay?
Yeah, Sue's gonna like kind of look around the room. Is there like a chair? Sue wants to get like comfy and cozy, like wrapped up in a little blanket.
Absolutely.
It's just like a saddle on a stool.
Yeah. And Donnie, I think at the time too, like Donnie is like doing his fingers just enough, which is normally firebolt, but he's like touching some incense paper around the room so that he can have some smoke to play with the flute, because he's kind of like painting a picture here. And he's like, listen, Sue, I try not to be, y'all, you feel like family. I hope you know that. And I haven't really talked to you much here the last couple of days since our last battle, but there's something significant. There's something that happened that took me back to maybe the best and worst day of my life. Up near the labyrinth, where I would keep the demons at bay with my tribe. My tribe, it's a long story, but kind of the leaders of the whole shindig. You know, we guard the labyrinth, which is the most important place, but you've heard me talk about these crags of Khyber, right? You've heard of the crags?
Yeah, I do just want to say for a second, that was one wild sentence that you just said, you know, keeping the demons at bay. I just want to like make sure that really soaks in. Y'all were doing whatever Lord that you believe in, y'all were doing the Lord's work.
Well, sure, absolutely. I mean, it's basically like hell. We're just keeping the devils back. It was, you know, you grow up with it, so it's kind of your work. But
oh yeah, casual, real casual.
Yeah, pretty casual, yeah. But with these I do imagine not just Carter, but Donnie is probably grinning too, because he's got a sense of humor. But he's like the crag, so you start working it long enough, and it's kind of like fishing. Certain ripples in the water, you could tell what was on the way, and for us, it would be kind of the glow of the deep chasms that were going into our earth. And sometimes there'd be a dark red, and you'd know what'd be coming out of there. Sometimes there'd be an orange or even a yellow, a lot of it like fire, but then there'd be a white. And that's when people would be the most afraid, because there were rumors, you know, that when you'd see the white flame, that Mubaram was on the way. And have you heard of Mubaram?
Can I roll history?
Yeah, go for it.
It's 9 + 1, 10. I mean, it sounds, I feel like it's like there somewhere in my brain, but you're going to have to remind old Sue.
So it's kind of like, many people would say like the Lord of the Fiends, a son or daughter of Khyber. The Mubaram in Orcish means end, because there would be the rumors of any time somebody would go into the chasms and start missing, that Mubaram took them. You couldn't find their bodies. You'd figure they'd just been eviscerated. But Mubaram, you know, is this big white devil with these ebony horns that kind of face right at you like it's pointing at its prey. But we used to think it was just rumor, and clearly somebody had survived it and shared the story, because there was one day where we followed the white light. And I went in there, and it was Mubarak, straight out of that chasm. And I was, I don't know how to say it, Sue. I was kind of drunk. There's something that used to happen for me, and I think I might feel it still, that if I saw danger, I'd kind of go blind. If I saw something evil, I'd want every fiber of my being to destroy it. And, well, I don't know if you've seen this, and he kind of pulls down his shirt a little bit, and you can see the scars that are kind of even coming up to his neck. And he said, Sue, that day, well, I was a fool, but somehow it saved me and gave me a course correct. I could tell in Mubarak's eyes, just these vast holes of decimation and craving for death. It came at me to punch me, it looked like. And so I thought, to hell with it. I'll punch it back. And we met fists.
You punched the biggest devil.
Sounds dumb, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit, babe.
100%. And so I went in at it in this thing. You know, my fists, they're hams. I'm sure you've worked with proteins as big as this and even bigger, but Mubarak was, I mean, as big as two of me, that fist. And I just thought I could do something about it, and I did and I didn't. It was all a flash after that. I woke up and I'd split. Half of my body was destroyed. And it started to mend, and there was no more Mubarak. I saw the white fade, and people around me were celebrating. I could only hear them, but I couldn't see them. But Sue, what I could see when I looked up was an angel. And Sue, the creature you called on that day against Vance, that's what I saw. How did you... It's a long way around it, but I think I've heard people call it a coatl, but how did you call on that?
Well, I'm rightly not sure. I just... Do you remember that ring that
in the fire?
Yeah, in the fire that I didn't realize that we had found.
That we all found first. Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
It was a gift.
That ring.
Sorry, Fiddles can't hear this. It was a gift.
Thanks, Jordan.
Fiddles just says that to nothing out on the deck of the ship. He says, huh?
Eyes are white, all white, no color at all.
Yes. Nicole Kidman's just peeking in.
We are just standing prone on the deck waiting.
I like to think that Fiddles is teaching Glint that game where you put your hands on each other and slap them.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just Glint cannot figure it out at all.
Doing the NPC swaying.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, so that ring, I've been wearing it. It was a gift. It's a nice thing to do. And it helps my cooking feel better. But that during that battle, I don't know how to explain it. It just it called to me. I know that sounds silly, but it told me to use it to bring whatever was inside this coatl, you said?
Yeah.
To bring that creature forward out into existence from whatever nether plane it was in.
That's amazing. Sue, I'm sure you've, I guess if you've cooked enough for somebody or you experienced it yourself, sometimes there's things that you eat that just kind of transport you, just kind of back to where you were or something you smell.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I got to tell you, this wasn't like a coatl that looked like the one that I saw the day that, Mubarak, I kind of met my end. But I think it was the same one. I'd swear on it. So, I don't know, and it almost feels like you turned into, you already felt like family, but then it was celebrity, and I didn't know how to talk about it, but I figured if we're about to get in some kind of situation again where we fight, and I don't know, there's no way I could not tell you about it. I think we're connected in some way that I can't explain. Hell, it feels like our whole party's like that, but,
Donnie,
yeah.
are you trying to ask me out on a date?
Oh, no. No.
I just wanted to make sure I was reading the room
No, that's
appropriately
fine.
because,
No.
hey, I love you, but not like that.
No, gosh, no.
Okay. I
No,
wanted
can you
to hear.
imagine if my hiccup was that elaborate? Good Lord.
I mean,
I didn't know.
Yeah, you started with the little shirt pull, and I don't know. I was just
It's
just
the
trying to make
D&D
sure.
version of God told me you're my wife.
No. I was aiming to pull on a sleeve. I'm sorry if I got too high or anything like that, but
No, baby. You're
not
fine.
that I wouldn't, but I would. I mean, you're very
Donnie's lit
attractive.
the incense.
I was the incense, the flute immediately.
I did imagine it being like wit, like when he tells stories
Yes.
of
Yeah.
it just
Absolutely.
is showing all that
Yes.
stuff.
Absolutely.
More wit, less like Donnie G.
More like Donnie G. Just a tenor sax somehow.
Fiddles and Glint round the
Performance of
corner
creation.
in tuxedos with a tray of champagne, looking at Donnie like, now? Do we come around now?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman is peeking under the door.
Yes, that's how
Long-
Fiddles knew what was going on.
Long story short, Sue, as Shaggy would have said in the early 2000s, Shorty, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. Closer than my peeps, you are to me. I don't know if y'all even know that song. Shaggy
Yes,
and I don't remember who I sang with him.
Scooby.
Is that the song for season 2?
There it is. Did you get it?
Ooh.
Nope, that's not it.
But it is a Shaggy song, confirmed.
Shaggy, you're a queen and that's how you should be treated.
The last thing that Donnie would say, though, to Sue is, Sue, I want to let you know that, I mean to talk to Glint about this. He's talked about, like, his royal blood. And when I fought Mubarak, it doesn't even feel like that. I feel like I got my ass kicked. Half my body almost disappeared. There had already been hopes for me to ultimately take over and be kind of the head of this thing. And, well, hell, something like that almost felt like it locked it in. And I gotta tell you, at the point I recovered about 5 or 6 days later, that's when I left. That's when I left the Demon Wastes. I didn't want that responsibility. I kind of ran away from it. So you can see how seeing that creature's got a lot of things wrapped up in it. But I feel like I needed to share.
Well, I don't know quite yet how this ring or that creature works, but I'm happy to explore that with you. I feel like there's something important here.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the hell it is yet, but I feel like there's something here.
Well, that means a lot, Sue. Thank you.
Nicole Kidman on Fiddle's shoulder leans over to Fiddlesticks here. Outbreak.
Yeah, it feels good in a place like this. What are we talking about?
Hey, y'all. This is Mariah. First, I am so thankful that you are here and that you are listening right now. Okay, now that you're all buttered up, I've got 2 quick asks for you. First, could you please take just a moment to rate and review us on whatever platform you're using right now? It'll take just a minute. Go ahead. I'll wait. Okay, now think about your favorite people. Picture them in your mind. Come up with a sweet little list. Open up your text, copy the link to our show, and send it their way. Not only is this the best way for our show to reach more people, but now you've got one more thing to talk about at your weekly coffee hang. That's all I've got. I hope you're enjoying what you're listening to, and thanks again.
As the party gets off of the airship and Blindo sails away, you can tell the immediate signs that you are within civilization again. You can hear the roar from the crowd, but for those of you familiar with Gatherhold, you would know that this is a city that does not smell like most cities. Instead, the halflings of the Mark of Hospitality run around constantly using prestidigitation to make the city smell like food.
Ooh.
And today, that
And there's a
food
trash can. You're never more than 10 steps away from a trash can.
from a trash can. Speaking of, I would like a perception check from Fiddles and from Donnie.
Got it, Chief. 15 minus 1, 14.
I think Fiddles, you would be pretty overwhelmed by
Unreal.
the people around. Heading into the stadium. You can immediately see that there's a sign that says tickets, and then next to it is a big sign that says sign-ups. Donnie,
21.
another one, yeah,
That's 3 straight.
yeah. About to call you a savage.
Blackjack Ghaash'kalla over here. Yeah.
Donnie, you notice, speaking of trash cans, that there is a crumpled up sign in one of them, and you can just make out Ghaash'kalla
Okay.
on that sign. Crumpled up piece of paper.
All right. So Donnie's going to definitely reach in and open up that piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe look around and.
It is a
Make sure
wanted, dead or alive, Donnie Ghaash'kalla.
Man.
Uh-oh.
The portrait is clearly from you about 20 years ago.
Wait,
Got it.
do we... This is just a Donnie thing. We don't notice
This is just a Donnie thing. Yep.
Okay.
I would say that if the wrong person saw you, they would be able to identify you, but it's not like... But it would take some noticing and then getting some confidence that they're willing to break social norms to call you out and accuse you of being someone.
Is his nose drawn correctly?
No. No. They haven't mastered drawing faces yet.
We've had a long rest. We're all rested up. We've got everything.
Yeah.
We're full.
Just to let you know, considering we're probably about to fight or something though, huh?
Right now?
Anyway. So I mean, I don't know if we're resting before Spike Ball. I'm thinking performance of creation, like make a mask or something.
Well, never mind.
But then I wouldn't be able to bring out old Tin Buoy. So Donnie opens that up, and as soon as he sees that and takes a moment and kind of gets lost in looking at a crude version of himself from 20 years ago, he crumples it up and puts it in his pocket and kind of looks and kind of does a couple more flits around in the trash to see if there's more of those. And he's kind of on the lookout. I think he might be noticeably antsy at this point.
Leadhead sprinted to the bathroom and is coming out now. It's like, so do we want to get tickets or are we trying to sign up for an event?
Didn't the fox god tell us we had to do this?
That's what I was about to say. I feel like we don't really have much choice in this matter.
Sort of feel like we got to play
Do we
the
have
game.
to do it? Do we have to do it now, or can we watch? I've never played a sport before, and this is only my 3rd time wearing shorts if you count the one time I went swimming as a kid. So I'm a little uncomfortable with launching right into my spike ball phase of my career.
I think the giant performs on a as needed basis. They've kind of reached that level of success. So I think we could probably be fine watching it, and then maybe we make a name for ourselves.
Yeah, I'm down to watch a game.
Yeah.
I did pack snacks.
I'm down to watch, yeah.
Well, what did we bring?
For sure.
Well, if you sign up, you get in for free. So maybe we go take a look at the event, so we could pay whatever you want to do.
Can we sign up and then watch and then play? Is it sort of build your own spike ball experience?
Why don't we go over to the booth and let's find out?
Yep. Once
that's
again,
a good
Leadhead sort of The
Good
wise
idea.
one.
I'm glad you're the captain.
You see a tear. It's
Fiddles looks really worried that Leadhead is the wisest person in the group. Fiddles is like looking around at everybody, and she's like, "Are we all okay? Oh yeah, nope, yep, we're good with it."
Fiddles and Sue have experience in this city, right?
Yes.
Yes,
and so does Glint. So
But
sorry,
n-
Ridley.
more so like. I was born in Atlanta, but I moved here for the years that matter, so I don't really know Atlanta that well. I think that's sort of Fiddle's experience with Gatherhold. It's like, I mean, you know, I just went where my dad took me.
As you guys walk over there, you can see in the distance across from Lake Sire, you can see the entrance to the Mournland. And for those who may not know, the Mournland was once the nation of Sire, but during the events of the last war, it essentially imploded, and even now, it is covered with this like shadowy essence, and it's identifiable by this huge wall that sort of looks like clouds with, and if you got close to it, you would see like what almost resembles faces screaming.
Ooh.
How did you show us this image? This is sick. How did you do like picture in picture?
There's a handout option in Roll20 that I don't tend to use, but I thought it was a
Very
so
cool
cool.
stuff.
That's
Super
very
cool.
cool. What is that? What's that circled thing?
That what looks like a circle
ship?
is the ring that the elemental makes around an airship.
Super cool.
It kind of feels like Shadow and Bone, if you ever watched
Oh, yeah,
or
totally.
read that. Cool.
What is it called? Like the rift or the
Yeah, I can't remember.
something like that.
A lot of Stormlight in my head right now, so none of it's going to be right.
There are a lot of pages, so I understand.
As you walk up to the sign-ups booth, you see that there's a old, tired halfling sitting on a stool in a Coliseum uniform. It's like, "Hey, folks, are you looking to sign up or what?"
Is there a beginner's league or like a church? Like, do you have upward spike ball that we could sign up for? I think that might be more within my skill set.
They got them, but not here.
My sister was an upward cheerleader.
Same. My little sister was too. And
Incredible.
she played basketball.
This is not that kind of event. We got a pretty big crowd today, so we're just trying to manage it.
Okay, I'll take the featherweight sheet then.
He just like moves the spike ball sheet like under the desk. Like, why don't you guys just try to, show what you're worth? Maybe you get a sponsorship. That's what a lot of adventurers and other warriors try to do with just like a fight with a little monster or something like that, and then we can see where that goes.
So hold on. So to play spike ball, you're telling me that first I have to defeat a monster. Are monsters part of spike ball? I grew up here, but I don't remember monsters being in spike ball.
No, monsters are not in spike ball. This is, we have. You can join a little, adult rec league if you want to. Nobody's
we
gonna
need to
stop
play
you.
the giant. So we gotta get ranked real quick.
That's why we came to beat the giant.
He kind of looks at you in disbelief for a second, and then is like, "Yeah, you're gonna want to do this. You don't just play the giant in spike ball. It sounds like you haven't really seen him. You haven't seen him play yet. So maybe you watch them. If you sign up here, we cover your ticket, we cover your meal. You get to watch from."
Fiddles is
pretty
grabbing the
close to
pen at the
court.
mention of a meal, just like reaching out with an open hand, just like,
Can I have the pen?
Yep. Here you go. You're going to need a name
Fiddles.
for your group. You see that a lot of other like adventuring parties have signed up for the events today. So he's like, this is kind of where you got to start.
Is this like a team name?
Yeah, you need team name.
Well, I noticed that I yanked the pen out of your hand. So what if we're like Yankee? Or the Yankees, maybe.
But it's like Yanky.
Yeah.
Yes, just Yankee.
Sure. I mean, it's your name.
I just figured something stupid.
Wait, what about the socks? Something with the socks.
We all have
We
these
all got those
socks.
pirate socks.
Oh yeah, we could
The wet
We could be the
socks.
wet
Socks. I like that.
Wet
what color were they?
socks.
The,
I like
the white,
that a
the
lot.
white socks. The
White Sox is pretty cool.
Leadhead's
Yeah.
like, I got an extra pair if anybody needs one. He's looking straight at Ridley.
Wait, we worked on this. I think we stretched him over my stumps.
Yeah, he's just making sure you don't need an extra pair.
I haven't burned through another one. Yeah,
Are they more like
right through-
compression
We
socks?
talk.
For
He gives
Ridley?
me new socks every 3 days.
I love it.
Yeah, I like the socks motif. I think that works really well. It's sort of a thing that binds us.
Yeah. I like the wet socks, personally.
We could be
I think
the wet
that's kinda
socks.
fun.
That sounds good to me.
Should we be like
great.
to differentiate ourselves? Should we be like maybe the wed socks, like with a D, just so people don't get confused?
The
Wed.
wed socks.
We're like the wed socks.
Yeah, that's
I like
fine.
the wed socks, baby.
The wet socks, yeah.
I don't
That
want
sounds
people to
great.
think we're describing
Yeah.
actual laundry. That would be crazy.
But we got the matching uniform, and we're halfway there.
We're
Yes.
halfway there. Socks are 50% of the uniform.
That's true.
That's right.
Wait, hold on. I need more clothes than this.
You can wear whatever you want on top, and you just gotta have the socks.
We'll be
Gotta be
the
wed.
I'm fine
wed
for it.
socks, sir.
All right. Well,
2 Ds.
you can enter through this door back here, and good luck. And he gives each of you it's like a gold piece. It has the same shape of a gold piece, except it has the letter C on it for Coliseum. It's your participant's ticket.
Little token.
Mm-hmm.
Little Chuck E. Cheese token.
I heard you can exchange
Let's do
these
it.
for Tootsie Rolls.
That's fun.
You can
I'm trying to save up for a skateboard.
Oh, you can probably just buy one for cheaper by the time you spend all those tokens.
But where's
But I
the
want to win my
accomplishment?
skateboard by whack-a-mole.
a halfling who is young, maybe late 20s woman approaches you. She's wearing a lanyard, and she's like, hey y'all, see that you guys are going to be participating today. Let me walk you through everything you need, and I'll get you situated. So
Thank you kindly. What's your name?
Yeah, great.
my name's Peppa.
Peppa. Nice to
Thanks,
meet you.
Peppa.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. Well, I've been out here in Gatherhold for quite a while, and I've seen a lot of adventurers come through and, make quite a name for themselves. So first, I need to just write down here for my own paperwork. Are you guys looking for a tough fight? Are you trying to really prove yourselves? You want something light?
Giant.
Okay. Great.
Yeah,
the crowd is
that's
going to
pretty tough, huh?
love that. She circles it 100 times. Okay, great. Well, let me give you guys a tour. Have you been here before?
No.
I think I came to a game when I was little, but it's been a long time.
Oh, we've made a lot of improvements. Okay. So, you guys walk through the Coliseum. You can tell that this is they've specialized this experience for the participants. So everybody standing around are other adventurers.
Are there any that look exactly like us, but with just different colored shirts or anything like
Yeah,
that?
exactly. There's a lot of Wario, Waluigi type.
Yeah.
Magic.
It's Donnie, but he's short and pretty stout.
Okay.
A little spawny.
Whitley.
I'm trying to fight Glant today.
Come on.
Pooh.
Yeah. Tittles.
Tittles and Pooh.
Tittles and Pooh. It's like the Timu
Yeah.
Disney socks.
Yeah. Those are the Red Sox. You see that there is a food stand identifiable by, it's like a serpentine dragon that is, making arches. It's like a gold arched dragon, kind of in a pretty familiar shape.
Amazing.
In the sign under it says the Gold Dragon Inn Express.
Ooh.
Anybody who's
They don't
been
even have the full
anywhere
menu.
in Eberron knows that the Gold Dragon Inn is essentially the mark of hospitality halflings like chain restaurant, so that you know like exactly what you're getting. It has their
Magic.
stamp of approval. And Peppa is like, well, you guys can take a look at the menu. We'll have the food delivered to your seat. So I'll read the menu to you guys, the express menu. But they got mutton on a stick, baked potatoes. They have bread bowls that are filled with it's eternal stew, which is basically they just have a pot burning all day, and as needed they just fill it up with what they have on hand.
Just got to keep that temperature high enough.
Yep.
Crackamari. They have a shrimp cocktail, which is like a turkey leg if it was a giant shrimp.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Good berry ale. PB and GBJ, which is peanut butter and good berry jam.
Oh gosh.
Pete's rolls, which are is a slice of pizza rolled up and then put on a stick.
Okay.
They got pigs in a blanket. They have kebabs. They have Gatorade. And then they have something called the spike ball ship, which seems to be exclusive to the Coliseum location. And if you inquire about it, it is a boat, like, that normally has like nachos or a hot dog in it, except it's just meatballs, and you spike the meatballs with a toothpick.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Do you have orange high C?
She kind of looks you up and down and is like, this is not that kind of establishment.
No one ever has orange high C.
High C does not have our stamp of approval. We do got
We'll
this.
find it for you, babe.
We do got this lightning in a bottle, though.
Just moonshine.
What?
It's carbonated lemon lime soda.
Amazing.
This is all
Yeah, I
covered,
figured
right?
I knew.
On the house?
Yeah, sure,
On the-
sure.
Yeah, we get one. You each get one drink and one food option.
I'll take a
I'm
pig in a
gonna,
blankie and a side of good berry ale.
Pete's rolls and a carbonated lemon lime drink for me, please.
Yeah, that would be lightning in a bottle. Thank you.
A lightning in a bottle, please, and a Peter's roll.
I'm going to do a bread bowl if you hold the eternal stew, and you can just fill my bowl with spike ball ship. Appreciate you.
You might have a chef in you. That's a good one.
Well, they're right over here, technically. What do you want, Sue?
I think I got to try the Crackamari, after our experiences, and a Gatorade, please. Oh, wait, what flavor, what color is the Gatorade?
It's blue.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Big shrimp. Water.
All right. We'll take care of you. All right. Well, I wrote those down, and they will be delivered to you guys. Let's keep going. So, this Coliseum's been here for about 60, 70 years now. She just goes through like the full tour type of stuff. Normally people have to pay extra for that kind of stuff, but you guys get it as participants. And eventually you guys make your way to the seats. They are, basically there's a section for the participants. It's like it's barricaded so that people can't really see you. You can tell there's some magic done so that you get a little bit of tinted glass. And from your seats, you can tell there might be like 10,000 people in attendance today.
Holy moly.
The Coliseum is roaring. If anybody has experience, I guess it might just be Donnie. Donnie, you know that people come from everywhere in Eberron to watch the Coliseum matches, partly because the type of things that happen here are illegal everywhere else.
Sure.
The
Vegas, Fantasy Vegas, Jim.
Fantasy Vegas. And from your seats, I guess on the way there, a couple things might have been noticed. Glint, I think you would have noticed certain guards. The guards in Gatherhold ride velociraptors. And I think more of that in a little bit. Donnie, you can see that in the participants area, there's a group of orcs. There's about 20 orcs who have, they're pretty scarred up. They're all carrying axes and swords and, weapons you're pretty familiar with. Sue, you would of course notice all of the different Mark of Hospitality halflings.
Mm-hmm.
There are medics, there are halflings carrying food. You can see that there's somebody like having a panic attack from the crowds, and one of them is like calming them down.
Is it like a cousin situation where like you like kind of nod every time you pass?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
But the Mark of Hospitality has the most numerous people of the house because, the whole goal has been like, we want to share this gift instead of most of the other houses, which are like a little bit more selective.
That's great.
The ones who are not, delivering food or spraying, the smell of bread around are picking up trash. Another thing that would be noticed in the participants section is Ridley. You would notice that there's about 10 turtles who are yellowish. You would know that these are distant cousins of the sea turtles. These are sand turtles. They dabble in the lakes and in the water, but they are not aquatic.
What's their sales acumen like?
You got to find that one out.
Dune buggies. Can Donnie recognize any of the orcs?
Why don't you give me a perception check?
Simple.
Let's get
ready for
21.
a 21. Oh,
What?
my
No
God.
way, dude.
You were watching it happen.
No way.
Is it broken? Dude, it is a 21.
That is your fourth 21 in a row.
That's all you've rolled.
And in a roll.
The astounding amount of luck. I think I'm just going to give you inspiration.
Yeah,
for that.
dude.
That's crazy.
Dude, welcome to Fantasy Vegas.
I think 4 of a kind is insane. Okay.
Got him.
That's crazy.
None of them are immediately familiar. I think all of them are young enough to have been children when you left the Demon Wastes.
Okay.
But these are certainly orcs from the Demon Wastes.
Okay. Gotcha.
You can tell by
Really?
like the insignias that they have and their clothing. So at the north end of the stadium is a little platform that extends out from the stands, and you can see that there is a halfling with a wand who's using thaumaturgy to kind of broadcast his voice. And you can start hearing like they have a little band, drumming as to kind of get everybody's attention that the games are starting. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Coliseum. Have we got some games for you today? So,
Is it Speed Date Guy?
you know what? Yeah, it's
Vince
Speed
Wonders.
Date Guy.
It's Bark Bobber.
Bark
Bobber!
He's back.
Thank you for joining me, Bark Bobber,
Man, I feel like I know him.
in the match of the year, maybe in a different life.
Dude, him and Fiddles have quite some history, if I remember. But I don't, because I don't know if it happened.
I think we're just going to be like, it's very, did it happen? Did it not happen? We don't know.
Yeah.
Story of my life.
Mark Bobber, you might know me as Billy the Squid. Today, here is our list of events. We're going to start off with a duel. That's right. You heard it here, folks. We have a real duel. If those of you who are not from the Talenta Plains might not know, but That's how we like to settle things out here. Next, we got some adventurers who are going to fight each other to, maybe get a little bit of money in their pockets. They are trying to get some sponsors. So, if you've got deep pockets, pay attention. After that, we got a group of 5 who signed up for their first fight. They said they want a giant fight. And you hear the whole crowd gives like a
Yeah. I think Donnie, I don't even know if Glint is sitting right by him, but I'm sure it's far enough for Donnie's arms to reach. Big old slap on the back. I think you can tell Glint is already kind of worried about it. And he's
Yeah,
Glint, we go. Come on now.
Glint falls forward out of his
locker room
seat.
culture.
And I think it folds up behind him. Then he tries to sit down and he sits and just falls on the floor.
Spills his lightning in a bottle down his chest.
Aww. Wait,
And-
is Lightning in the Bottle the song?
no, it's not. I like to think it though. For our main event, we've got the spike ball event of the millennia. The crowd loses it again. We've got the giant going against the hometown team. You know them, you love them. The Dinosaurs.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You see, every halfling in the building is Dino scores.
Are we not playing the giant in the spike ball?
They score goals. This is, and then you see one of the turtles turn around. I was like, "No, you didn't sign up for spike ball."
What the hell?
Oh, golly.
You said you wanted a giant fight.
If we kill the giant,
Yeah, they're like looking at each other and start laughing. Like, I think you should have maybe got a little bit more clarity about what you were signing up for.
Story of our freaking lives.
Hey, do y'all remember earlier when we said that we need to ask more questions?
Yes.
I just want to remind us of that fact right now.
Glint taps one of the turtles are sitting in front of us, right?
Uh-huh.
He taps one of them on the shell to see if they turn around.
Yeah, it turns around.
No nerve endings there, weirdly.
Can you look at this? And he just shows him the top of his knee, and it's extremely sunburned because he's never worn shorts before. And he's like, "Do you think that we could get medically disqualified for this and find something else to do instead of the fight we accidentally signed up for?"
He's like, you'll be fine, and slaps it.
Oh, man.
They got healers here. You'll be all right. Don't worry about it, kid. And after that, we got one more event. It's a little cool down, but if you know anything about these two, it will not be cool. We have one of the Gigantopithecus is like looking at his notes. Like, Gigantopithecus against 3 Bayan Mondahu riders. The Bayan Mondahu are elite raptor fighting soldiers who train at the local college to defend the Talenta Plains.
Wow.
Dang.
Glint's face is turning as red as the tops of his knees at the mention of the Bayan Mandahu riders.
they're from a community college.
The local university.
Do you have their trading card or something, Glint?
Glint, where'd you go to school again?
A local university.
That's what I thought.
Glenn, do you know them or?
I hope I don't.
The turtle who you're talking to turns around and is like, well, if you impress today, you might get in. So good luck.
Excellent.
I guess Fiddles is going to start stretching then. If we're fighting, Fiddles is touching her toes and doing hip flexors and all that stuff.
Sue's going to pass out the snacks that they packed and use the cast of aid from the Ring of Ambrosia. Who has the least hit points again? I don't remember.
Aid goes to everybody.
Aid goes to everybody. Great. Snacks for everybody. Here's your... We did orange slices already. What's another snack that you get at a baseball game from the...
Cracker Jacks.
From
Cracker Jacks, for sure.
There you go. All right, here's some caramel popcorn. Have y'all had popcorn before? It is.
Yeah, good stuff. We'd used to take cobs down to the chasms and just let them sit for a bit.
I'm going to have to try that, Donnie.
That's pretty good.
Before we get started, folks,
Do we get temporary hit points from that?
Yes.
How many?
No.
it's with
It's
your
at
highest
third level.
spell, so 10. Everybody gets
Ooh.
10 temp HP. And folks, before we get started, I think we got one more person to introduce. They are fresh to Gatherhold on a point of the new appointing of Lord Bartholomew. Everybody give it up for Camilla Bartholomew. And the halflings are, cheering, getting into it a little bit.
I think all heads just swiveled to Fiddles.
Yeah, 100%.
Fiddles also
you-
turns hers.
Donnie's doing like the like when you push against your person. You're like, what? He's like pushing Phil to the side.
You see a woman waving. And around this time, your food, the rest of your food gets to the yell section and they pass it out. And then they also give you guys complimentary little telescopes. What are the small ones called? Like I'm talking about the handheld.
Yeah. Little spyglass? No, that's not right either.
I think
Yeah,
that's
like a
right,
spyglass.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, like a little spyglass. You're pirates.
Binocular type.
They also have the C for Coliseum participant, so that you guys can see the crowds a little bit better.
Wait, can it be the ones you get at operas that are like the tiny little ones on
On a
sticks?
stick.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's they're on a stick. Yeah.
The Pichnez.
Yes.
You guys can see an older halfling woman waving and seems to be holding something. Fiddles, this is your mom, who is
Oh
waving
my
to the
gosh.
crowd.
Fiddles looks at the other four adventurers and she says,
And that would be my mother.
Oh. Oh. Like actual your mom. That's your mom out
As
there.
far as I know.
And is that relationship on par with you and your good old dad?
what do I know? I mean, I suppose Fiddles doesn't have to roll for her relationship with her mom, but tell me about Fiddles' relationship with her mom.
I will tell you through the announcer. The announcer is like, and give it up for Lady Bartholomew's newly announced baby girl.
Yeah.
And and Camilla holds up
That sounds right.
a baby girl. The crowd is cheering. Relationship with the mom is on the rocks. Maybe not as bad as the one with Lord Stinkbottom, but pretty close.
Yeah, it's sort of like the difference between evil and just sort of cold and distant. When you're 7, it's the same.
Oh.
I'd
I
like
think Sue's just going to put a little hand on her shoulder.
I'd like a group perception check. As
you got nothing to worry about.
as the group is looking over there.
Can we roll anything other than perception one time? I would love that.
Guess what Sue rolled?
Oh. 13.
18 plus 3 for 21 for Sue.
Wow.
That is a 1 minus 1. Or a 2 minus 1, I apologize.
A natural 20 for Ridley.
Let's
Wowzers.
go.
Just 16 plus 3, 19 for Glint.
I would have allowed investigation for you, Fiddle, since you asked, but it won't matter for you or for Glint.
That's one of the
Okay.
things I'm good at.
Sue, Glint, and Ridley, as you're looking over there, kind of scanning the crowd, you do notice that in the same booth are two familiar figures. Jody and Ramshackle are in the booth with Camilla Bartholomew.
What on earth?
Ramshackle has thumbs on his shoulder and
miss
also has two flumps that are attached to his back.
No way.
From the
From the cave?
So do with that what you will. I'll explain one more thing as you guys just kind of
How
scan
can
the
I see
crowd.
that he has thumbs coming out of his shoulders?
Thumbs the
And
monkey.
what about his monkey?
Yeah, where's this monkey?
Is Bartholomew also in the in the like box?
He is not. No.
Okay.
As the group is looking around, I'll kind of explain the dynamics of the crowd. So, the Talenta Plains are divided into 11 distinct tribes who sort of evolved as a result of the dinosaurs that they bonded with, dinosaurs or other creature. And so you can see pretty distinctly. I don't think there will be another chance that everybody's in the same place and I can describe. So I'll just do this real quick. There are the Mistwains who bond with Archelon, which are sort of like dinosaur turtles. They are identifiable because they have like turtle shell plate embedded into them. Like if you've seen like pads that athletes will wear like for rib pads and back plates, they kind of have that thing going. There are the Club Guard, which bond with Ankylosauruses.
Cool.
They all carry like hammers if the actual hammer part was like a club.
Cool.
There are the Herdians, which is who Lord Bartholomew has taken lordship over. They have like herding dinosaurs. They have stegosaurs, parasaurs, and triceratops. They all have shepherd staves. I don't know.
I think
Feels
either's
right.
fine.
Feels good.
Storfs.
All right. Storfs.
Stops.
There are the back folk who wear neck rings. They bond with like brachiosauruses. And the number of neck rings identify like how important they are in their community.
Amazing.
There are the full men who bond with giant apes.
Sick.
They are typically pretty hairy. They also have like bone plating on their forearms. The Drake Skulls are the raptor riding tribe. Their elites are the Bayan Mandahu. They wear war paint to signify like their stance in the tribe. Those who wear gold or silver are Bayan Mandahu. Everybody else typically wears like brightly colored war paint.
Rad.
Number 8, the Featherheads bond with Griffins. They are pretty literal with who they are. They wear like feathers all over their bodies. Some of it will be like woven into their hair. Sometimes they'll have earrings. Other times they'll have like full cloaks made out of feathers. Then you have the Stopwings who bond with pterodactyls. They have customized embroidered whistles around their neck that are customized to have a sound that their individualized pterodactyl that they bond with is attuned to.
Cool.
Number 10, the Scale-Eyed bond with Titanoboas, ancient snakes. They carry a rattler that their Titanoboa sheds as it enters adulthood.
Gosh.
And then the Darklings, who bond with what are they called? The ancient sloths.
Oh, yes. Something.
Megatheriums. They bond with ancient sloths and tend to wear, because they're underground all the time, these like Megatheriums would burrow deep underground. They have accumulated blind sight. And so during the day, they wear like blindfolds over their eyes.
Did you know that there's like some theories that like they actually still exist, just like very deep, like buried underground, which is terrifying to think about.
That's
Wow.
I love
Holy
cryptozoology
crap.
so much.
Yeah, that's very cool. The events take place, and to spare everybody from just listening to me do my best sportscaster impression, I'll give you a little summary of what goes
I don't know
on.
who
So,
you're sparing. I was all about it.
Yeah, big fan.
I'm
I
sparing
was loving it.
at least 10 people.
Fair
Big
enough.
fan.
And I'm one of those. So, the first event is a duel. It is, cowboy Wild West style. They bring out seconds. They have turned... This is like an official duel. Like someone filed a complaint and said, "I hate this guy."
Amazing.
One of the people near you guys in your
Aaron Bird,
participant
sir.
stands is kind of filling you in, but to try to like relieve some of the tension, the Coliseum turns it into sort of like a wrestling match. These are like state-sponsored seconds. They don't know the duel participants.
There's dinosaurs
So the
with like
seconds-
round cards walking around
Yeah.
the ring.
The seconds come out and talk trash to each other on thaumaturgy wands so that everybody can hear.
Yeah.
One of the duel contestants pulls out a staff, the other one pulls out a wand, and they just blast each other.
Sure.
And then you see like the hospitality halflings come out, pick them up on stretchers, and then take them out.
Up.
The
Are they dead?
Nope. The hospitality halflings are going to heal them up.
Even the winner gets taken out on a stretcher. They're both just like, carry me.
Yeah, they're both like toasted. The announcer, you can hear him like, "Boom goes the fireball."
I realized right now that I'm picturing that two-headed announcer guy from the pod race in Star
Bro, I've
Wars.
been there.
That guy. Yeah.
In front of you guys, the orcs and the turtles stand up, and each of them they open up a door in the Coliseum. Who both, they line up on either side. The announcer gives the introduction to both of them, and then immediately they draw their weapons and just start taking each other down.
Wait,
And
just go straight into it.
yeah, they
Wow.
fight. They're like cutting each other and everything until either each participant has to either give up because they're in too much pain or they're unconscious, and then a halfling comes out with the stretcher, picks them up, carries them out. It's a real struggle for these halflings in this one because both the orcs and the turtles are super heavy.
Understood.
Is there like a hand signal? Like, how do you tap out? Just in case.
You have to throw your weapon into the dirt.
Okay.
Who-
What if that happens on accident?
Who won?
Weapon in the dirt, hands up.
Okay.
Let's get a flat D100 roll from both Donnie and Ridley to see who wins this fight.
I'm rolling for the
Amazing.
orcs, I guess.
Yep. Well, unless you don't want to, I'm not.
I
I
hate-
don't know if you want the orcs to lose.
That's fine. Okay. Well, so Donnie, before the fight's even over, takes out like half of the money he's got and just hands it to Ridley. And he's like, "Hey man, I should have known better, to tell you the truth. For a guy who is a demigod of barter and trade. This is your domain, sir. Much apologies. Here's 2 more silver pieces. There you go. I guess they don't grow them up in the demon waste like they used to. Here you are."
Yeah. these dang kids. The announcer from up there, they're rumbling, they're bumbling, they're stumbling. Give it up for the turtles.
It's the elves from the Santa
Yeah. Good job.
A couple of more like bands of adventurers, go out. They fight each other, or they fight, different kinds of monsters. There's a fight with Displacer Beast, which is like a panther with a bunch of
Cool.
tails.
Those are so cool, by the
Um,
way. They're terrifying.
There's a fight with a gelatinous cube. A couple zombies get in there for a fight. You hear, the announcer just working on his catchphrases. It's time for that guy to grab some pine
Having the
No.
time of his life.
of his life. And then the Peppa, this halfling woman who was helping you out, kind of comes in. It's like, "All right, guys, you're up next. Go ahead and get ready, and then you'll get out there for your turn."
All right, well, hey, ready as we'll ever be, right, guys? Who needs the rules? Let's go get them.
It seems like it's kill or be killed to me.
Yeah, this one.
I think I could be more ready, just so we're all clear.
We've done
I
so
could
many
be readier
fights.
than this.
Just so you guys know, these are not meant to be deadly. So as long as you don't get eaten or vaporized or anything like that,
Right.
we'll take care of you. But just so you know, we cannot revive if we don't have anything to anything left to revive you.
Okay. Noted.
All right. Anything as you guys walk out?
Oh man, I don't know.
I mean, dude,
I'm nervous.
I think Donnie. What are the like? Can he use performance of create? Can we use anything out here? Are there like?
Yeah.
Is there a governor on
guys,
this stuff that we can do?
As you guys walk out, Snaps is not participating. So Snaps is cheering from the stands, like he's like, "You guys got this. Don't get intimidated. I'll kind of lead the cheers from over here." Leadhead is in this fight with y'all, and you have about a turn as the crowd is kind of getting amped up for this fight. Yeah. If you want to do anything,
and we don't know what we're fighting yet, right?
Nope.
Hey,
cool.
Hey,
cool,
Donnie.
Cool.
Yeah.
You want to go double or nothing?
You know what? No, but yes. I think you're on a roll, and I'm here to support.
All right. Now here's the question. You can make a choice. Do you think that giant fight is one very big thing, or a lot of little to regular size things?
I'm gonna go with one big. All right. I'm not feeling hot right now, but I'm hoping that's it. Yeah. Double or nothing.
Deal.
And as Donnie's walking like through the fanfare, it tickles his fancy. He can't help it. Even after pulling out this thing of like some kind of sign that somebody's out to get old 20-year-old Donnie, he's like pointing at people. And it might look like to them like he's mouthing something to them, but he's saying the verses of his performance of creation for Tin Buoy. He's like, rocks bend to your will, wind moves when you say, tenderize your foes. He's like saying the whole thing that's like essentially the incantation to create. If that's allowed, I can do that right now on this turn. Yeah. And so like as he's
somebody
doing that,
in the crowd has a sign that says Don 316.
Stop. Donnie catches a beer and breaks it on his head and then just chugs it.
Are you going by a fake name?
Oh
yeah.
Yes.
Monty. This is my friend Monty.
When he signed up,
Gash.
he signed up as Dilly Gelson.
Dilly Gelson.
Dilly's out here to play. And as Donnie's saying these verses and stuff, I would imagine like at a certain point he starts to feel the weight of Tin Buoy being created, and he's creating him on his back, and he's like holding it. So it almost looks like this massive metal backpack is being created as he starts to carry an inanimate Tin Buoy out to the arena.
As you do that, the announcer is like, "And up next, we have a treat for you, ladies and gentlemen. We have adventurers from all over Eberron who've come in to fight. It'll be a good one, folks. First, we've got Dilly Gelson. He is the champion of 6 different wars. He's taken out more monsters than you can count on your hand."
I'm sure Thumbs is like shaking his head no. He's like, not true. Surely not as many as this.
Anybody else want to do anything to prep?
Yeah, Fiddles is going to take the Sword of Transmutation, the Vial, as she has renamed it, just Vial. And using the diamond inlaid on the inside of the ring of Disguise Self, she's going to drag the blade through her hand with the diamond touching the blade. And as she drags it, the blade elongates to change the sword to like a hand and a half length, like your typical adventurer's sword.
Hand and a half
except for nice. Except for the blade is diamond and see-through. And then she's going to take her left hand and create like a claw shape and sort of like flick it like a lighter, and it will ignite with green energy to channel her like warlock powers. And then she's going to create like a rock fist with the fingers up and shoot an eldritch blast with that hand into the sky.
Holy
so that
moly.
It's just that rock fist shooting up into the sky.
That's extremely cool.
Yeah, showboatsmanship's
now I
off
feel
the
like
charts with Fiddles now.
I don't think Sue has that in her.
Something I forgot to mention. Tin Buoy is equal parts every member of the party. I didn't say that Tin Buoy's back is rounded in like a half dome.
I wondered.
Like Ridley. 100%.
Cheers.
I think Glint looks and sees his friends showing off and sort of nervously like tugs on the hem of his shorts to try and cover up some of his sunburn.
This is amazing.
And then pushes his glasses up his nose and shoots that jolt of electricity and enters storm form for a bonus action.
Very good.
And when he does it, like his eyes start to glow, but weirdly the tops of his knees also start to glow like a bright red.
Anything else?
Means it's raw cast and free ones.
Yeah, light that shit up, dog.
Mine
Yeah,
don't
Ridley
take-
will
mine
take
don't
both of his weapons out of his back, and then using the trident, he'll draw the trident across the glaive. And he's going to cast elemental weapon. And so the tip of the it feels kind of deserty. I think we'll go electric. I'm feeling some Tears of the Kingdom inspo.
Yeah, I'd say the electric keys.
Yes. And so the edge of the glaive will crackle with electric energy as he squares his shoulders and stands very straight at whatever is going to come out of the door across.
Well, I mean, since everybody's doing it, Sue's just going to kind of look around and realize that everyone else has like done something to prep, and real quick is going to start like trying to pull out all the little extra weapons and start tossing things in the air to like summon her spirit guardians.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Cool.
Leadhead is, like trying to amp up the crowd and keeps pointing to his hat that says giant. He's also wearing he's also wearing his poncho.
Yeah, his poncho to protect him.
Yep.
Thanks, Lucius.
Okay. The announcer, kind of hypes everybody up. Does anybody else go by like a moniker, a nickname?
No way, baby.
I think Glint, knowing that we're in his college town, I think would not want to put his real name. I think he's just written Wind Wrangler on the sign-up sheet.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's very cool.
Amazing.
Announcer, gives like a, ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to believe this. He can fly. That's right, he can fly. The Wind Wrangler.
He raises his hand.
10,000 people.
I can't do it. I can't do that part.
Nobody can hear that.
I thought I missed a story beat.
Ridley signed in under Donnie Gash.
Really?
No. He doesn't know about the poster either. So otherwise, probably would to try and throw somebody off a trail.
Anyone who knows old me looks at you and is like, no, that can't be him.
That's not him.
No, it's not.
Never had a shell.
He looks way worse.
Fiddles, you going by your name?
Yep. Let him look.
Okay.
She don't care. She don't care. Let him look.
The estranged daughter of the Bartholomew family. Everybody give it up for
This is what the announcer is saying?
Cornelia Bartholomew.
Oh, I didn't give
And
my
you can
Christian
hear, like,
name.
You can hear like the gasp. Oh, you wrote down Fiddlesticks?
Yeah, of
And
course.
He took it and ran with it.
Wow. On my list. Bark Barber's on my list.
He has
ladies
always
and
been
gentlemen,
that guy.
She is not that estranged. Like, once you get to know her, pretty cool.
She glares.
I would say she's
at mine.
I would say she's normal.
Ladies and gentlemen, with a head thicker than his, you know what? Give it up for Leadhead.
Oh my gosh.
And
All
then
right, Bark Bobber's back off.
I
the
imagine
list. That
Leadhead
was
being
tight.
like,
I mean, I don't know what, but okay.
talking about that dumper, ladies and gentlemen.
Sure.
Ridley would have included the address for the Fontina's Marina.
Oh man,
dude, of course.
If you
advertising.
find yourself in, near the coast, why don't you go ahead and stop by the Fontina Marina? It's a new sponsor of ours. But not so fast, my friends. Today, the Wed Sox find themselves in a match with a giant foe.
Just know right now, like Donnie is reaching for his money. Like Donnie is reaching for his money right now. He doesn't even know who they're against, but he knows he's about to lose. He feels like he's about to lose money.
You can hear a earth-shattering roar coming from beneath your feet. We found this fearsome foe deep in the plains and captured by our great friends, the Bitten Rendezvous, for an event just like this. For a band of adventurers brave enough to take it on. The Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh my god.
Lord. Oh, jeez.
And the sand parts. You can see the sand pouring into the ground as a T-Rex just, arches its neck, gives this loud roar and stomps its feet.
So excited right now.
Donnie looks back at Ridley and kind of shrugs and puts a hand out of does this count? Did I win this one?
Oh.
Yes, I literally wrote down Carter on my notes. I was like, as a free action, pass Donnie money.
Yeah.
Hey, howdy, Vince here. Been a pretty hard year for me. I'm going to be honest. It would be awesome if you.
I've also never heard you say "Hey, howdy" in my entire life.
Hey, this is Vince. Listen, thank you so much for coming back. Night of Blizzards is something we've been working on for a while, and so we're excited to finally share this. It's super exciting for us. I know that it's exciting for you, and because of that, I'm going to ask you, leave us a rating, review, and send this podcast to your mom. Send it to your mom, and then let me know what she thinks. Okay, back to the show.
I need everybody to roll for initiative.
I forgot to click my token, but I sincerely
Same.
just rolled a 26 for initiative.
Yeah, I got you.
Doesn't count. That sucks. Dang.
I rolled a nat 20 plus 6 for initiative.
4 plus 2, 6 for Glint.
Oh, that's a 2. 2 plus 0, 2 for Sue.
6 plus 0, 6.
19 for Donnie.
I think before we start, can I say something to the party as a free action?
Sure.
Definitely.
Glint's going to raise his right hand up and look around at all of you. And he's going to say,
Keep absolutely still. Her vision is based on movement.
That's very good.
Get rid of the
Can I roll
fire.
nature to see if that's true?
Get rid of the fire.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Yeah, I would love to roll nature to see what I know about T-Rexes. That's a 16 minus 2, 14 for Sue.
You know that you have heard that they have trouble seeing, so that might be it. Okay.
It's amazing.
Well then.
So, Tin Buoy is already created, right? He's...
Yes.
Okay.
And you can control him. You should be able to move him around. He does have to stay within 30 feet of you.
Yeah, no, he's right here.
Okay, cool.
I was going to be a little bit in front.
Okay, then as the crowd is absolutely losing it, Fiddles, you can start your turn.
Well, okay, the first thing Fiddles is going to do is dash and head kind of counterclockwise around the outside edge of the arena away from everyone else. And as she skids to a stop and braces herself with her right hand, she's going to point that left hand up in a fist and shoot an Eldritch Blast at this Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for it.
Not great. That is... Oh, never mind. It's a 16.
That'll hit.
Great. And rolling for damage. That is going to be 10 plus 3 for 13, and that'll hit twice, so that's 26 damage.
Okay. For each blast, you need to roll separately.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's a 13 and an 8. Oh, I need to roll to hit separately?
Yes, but the 16 hits. Yeah, you need another to hit roll. Sorry.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, my fault.
So you did max damage on the first one.
So that's a 22 to hit on the second one.
Yeah, both hit. Let's get another damage roll.
Can we just take that second one, 13 damage, and
That's
then
fine.
8?
Yeah, so that will be a total of 21 points of damage.
Jeez, dude.
And I was aiming for chin, like uppercut style with that punch from a distance.
Yeah, you definitely see it connect. It flinches a little bit, but it doesn't do. This isn't the knockout punch you were hoping for.
Sure. Oh, also, just to reiterate, like as that extra 3 damage on each of those is as that fist flies, it's just gathering sediment and stones from the ground behind it as sort of like almost a shotgun blast.
Yeah, very cool.
Cool.
Okay, Donnie.
You said this T-Rex is kind of not good at seeing. Is that what you said?
That's what they knew from their rolls.
That's what they knew from their rolls. Great DM. Donnie is going to cast blindness deafness on this T-Rex.
Ooh.
Wow.
Choosing then to deafen the foe. Choose one creature you can see within range to make a Constitution saving throw. If it fails, the target is either blinded or deafened for the duration. And it lasts for a minute. So you're going to have to beat a...
Did you say that's a con save?
Yeah, it'll have to beat a 14.
It's gonna fail.
Okay. T-Rex is deaf
Wow.
now.
What does that look like?
Um,
Does it look like anything? You can choose that it doesn't have like a visual effect.
no, I think what's going to happen is
Just big old cotton balls.
Donnie is playing something that, and I'll actually mix in his bonus action with this, which will be a bardic inspiration. And so I think, especially with the conversation with Sue that he's had most recently, he's bardically inspiring Sue, especially since she hasn't had a turn.
Okay.
He kind of starts to sing like, I've had fun with my friends. If this is where our story ends, it was great. What a blast. We knew it wouldn't really last. And it's like just kind of playing like this slow song. But at the point to where like we knew it wouldn't really last, it's kind of like when there's so much reverb, like at a concert early on when they haven't really figured out the sound yet, that it's really kind of messing with your head a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say it's kind of that. Maybe even there's a few people in the audience that are disturbed by this. But he's kind of intentionally mixing that spell into his bardic inspiration to deafen the T-Rex.
Yeah, that's good. It works.
Great.
T-Rex is deafened. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's for a minute, and he did his bardic inspiration for Sue, and so there's nothing else for him.
Can you remind me how I can use that bardic inspiration?
Yes. So let me get over to it for you.
Is it on damage or attack rolls?
Or
Just
saving
attack
throws.
rolls. Or
Just
saving
attack rolls.
throws.
Yeah. So
Attack
it's magical inspiration. So if a creature has bardic inspiration die from you and casts a spell that restores hit points or deals damage, the creature can roll the die and choose a target affected by the spell. Oh, that's magical inspiration. So mode of potential. So when I grant you the inspiration die, on an ability check, the bardic inspiration die can be rolled again, and you can choose which one to use. On attack roll, the target in each creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of it must succeed on a con saving throw of 13 or take thunder damage equal to the number rolled on the bardic inspiration die. And then on a saving throw, you gain temporary hit points equal to the number rolled on the bardic inspiration die plus 2.
Okay, so attack roll, saving throw, or ability check.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, Sue's turn.
Yes.
Sue is now regretting summoning a bunch of glowing, flashing things. That would maybe attract the attention of a giant lizard dinosaur. And so, oh gosh, I don't even know. I'm tempted to just drop it and cast a different concentration spell. But that feels like a waste.
It's free to drop it if that's something you're considering.
Yeah, it just feels like a waste of a spell slot. I think Sue might try and sneak around behind, since it is blind and deaf. I think they are going to try and scooch around behind a little bit. She's going to go between Donnie and Tinbui.
Okay, let me get it's like a passive stealth since it can't see very well.
Okay. I do have disadvantage on stealth checks, so that's really fun.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll say that disadvantage is negated since the T-Rex can't hear the clinking of the armor and the knives and everything.
Nice.
I'm sure you got a pot or a pan in there too.
It's an 11 plus 0, 11.
Okay.
Nothing happens? Nothing significant?
Not that you know of.
Okay. Sue's holding their breath like a... and then they are going to... will you cast anything on Tinbui? Is he can he take temporary hit points or things like that?
I don't know. So Tinbui has 40 hit points.
He can take temp HP and everything like that.
Okay.
Okay. Then I think... Sorry, y'all. This throws off my whole plan.
No, that's okay. That's what T-Rexes do.
That's what T-Rexes do. I think Sue will summon their spiritual weapon then, just because that gives me a little bit more distance. We'll go ahead and cast that.
Where's the distance? Where are you trying to cast it?
I can cast it 60 feet away from me, so let's try and get it right behind the T-Rex.
Oh, okay. And then you can roll to hit. 17?
Yes, 17 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit for 4 damage.
So that was my bonus action, or Sue's bonus action. I think Sue would also like to cast... I should have done this first, help my stealth check. Prestidigitation, which is the hardest thing to say. And I want to do a shower of sparks in the opposite direction from everybody. So try and get them to corner of their eye, turn their head and gather their attention.
Okay.
That's great.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. And so we'll go to Leadhead then. Leadhead is shouting and running along the perimeter. He seems to be trying to draw its attention away from the bulk of the party. And then he's going to use his action as he turns around and tries amping up the crowd, and the crowd is eating it up. He's waving his club in the air, doing the hand behind the ear, I can't hear you type of thing.
Yes.
He's our hype man.
And the T-Rex is going to roll to see what he notices. I think he's going to charge in this direction towards Leadhead after he took an uppercut from that direction and is hearing Leadhead kind of taunt him. So this T-Rex is going to charge. It has 50 feet of movement.
Ugh, that's so much.
And so you can feel the ground shake.
Good grief.
As each step kind of touches down.
Oh my god.
And
do you think that he crossed within 10 feet of Ridley?
Let me see. He started here. He did, yes.
Just a quick little opportunity guy?
Yeah, you get an opportunity attack off that. And I think the T-Rex would take that.
The quick Oppo Taco. Ooh.
18 plus 6, 24?
Oh, yeah, that hits.
There's 6 damage, and then that's the... And then... Do you add the damage from the spell I cast on elemental weapon?
You roll for that.
Okay. So, but we add it to opportunity attacks.
Yes.
And then just 1 additional lightning damage.
Okay.
I think Ridley is kind of caught off guard, and so probably just sort of dropped to a knee and swung to catch a leg as it's running by.
You want to throw a smite into there?
On an opportunity attack?
Yeah, because it doesn't cost anything. It's free on any hit you make.
Oh, because I just used my channel divinity. Yeah.
You don't. You just use a spell slot.
Oh, yeah. It takes a slot. Sure. We'll add some thunder with that lightning. For lowest damage possible.
Oh.
That's okay.
You're going
well,
next, though,
well.
yeah?
2 damage.
You can hear Genbu's voice. Like, you can do better than that. You'll get him next time. This
Yes,
T-Rex.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Is going to, as it runs over there, is going to try to bite Leadhead, and it does.
Wait. So it exceeded on attack roll? Succeeded?
Yeah,
Okay.
it got a 23 to hit.
So Donnie is going to cast Silvery Barbs.
Nice.
Which-
Is it in range?
It is exactly 60 feet. I measured
Nice.
from Donnie. So Silvery Barbs, I can take with a creature who I can see within 60 feet that succeeds on an attack roll, ability check, or a saving roll. And so I magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. So the triggering creature has to re-roll their d20 and use the lower roll. And
Okay.
so I'm going to say what Donnie does is inexplicably, maybe along the way, he went into a shop and he grabbed a flare. And he sees the T-Rex starting to attack Leadhead, and he picks up the flare and starts like moving it around to try and get T-Rex's attention.
Dude, I have to watch Jurassic Park.
I do too. I would have
So
started.
soon.
I would have started right now.
As soon as we finish.
But also, what happens with Silvery Barbs is I can then choose a different creature that I can see within range, which could even be myself, and that creature has advantage on their next attack roll. So essentially, I'm taking the distraction and giving the power to somebody else. And so, in recognizing that Ridley is going next, Donnie takes that from him, from the T-Rex. I don't know technically what that visual might be, but Ridley now has an advantage on his next attack roll.
Okay. The T-Rex's next attack was a crit, so it'll take that lower of 23 and chomp down on Leadhead, which will do 19 damage. And Leadhead is grappled and restrained within the T-Rex's jaw.
Oh, geez.
Great.
We can't let him get swallowed. He has to have a body left to heal.
That's true.
Fiddles. The T-Rex then tries to swipe you with his tail. Gets a 28 to hit.
That will hit.
Oh my god.
Wait. So, hold up. I got to make sure I can keep using this. I'm going to hold it.
I think you can only do it once because it's a reaction.
One
Is it?
reaction per round.
One reaction.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, per round. Okay,
But
thank you.
then you can do it at any time, yeah.
And then that will be 15 damage on the tail swipe.
So how do we half that? Like what's half of 15?
I think round up. Yeah.
Round up
Didn't
or
we
down?
say round
Yeah,
up?
round up.
Round up. Okay,
Round
so
up
it's 8.
And that will be the T-Rex's turn. So
Good
Ridley,
Lord have mercy.
you are up.
That's pretty gnarly.
With advantage on attack roll.
Okay, Ridley is going to run towards the T-Rex. Super smart. And try and cut it with weapons. Any way that I could try and specifically get it to drop Leadhead?
What do you think? You tell me how you think that would work, and I will let you know how it goes.
One option is to try and stab it so that I can pry.
Yeah, you can try.
Well, glaive crowbar.
Mm-hmm. I'll
Okay.
say if you do that, you'll have advantage on your athletics check against the T-Rex's athletics check. But you forsake your second attack.
Attack.
Forsake.
Yeah.
You
No.
forsake. Yeah.
That makes sense.
T-Rexes feel pretty athletic.
This team's advice is always just hurt it more. So
Best status effect is death.
Is death.
That is my philosophy in Pokemon.
Yeah.
No doubt. This'll do it though. A little nat 20. Ooh.
The crowd loses it, and you hear the announcer in the back of your mind, from downtown.
So I roll that damage twice.
Let's get. We'll do double dice.
Double dice.
And then
plus
if
3.
you add a smite, you'll get to double that as well, and you get to double your elemental weapon dice. So you're throwing
Doing
2 of those.
haymakers, my friend.
Yeah. And then my smite is d6s. So 4 d6s, 2 d4s, and 2 d10s.
unless you want to do a higher level smite.
No. I don't know what Spike Ball is like.
You're probably not playing Spike Ball today.
There'll be a
Go all
rest.
out.
Yeah.
You're telling
Yeah,
me
there'll be a rest.
that we can do it all.
Tell me
Oh,
why.
wow.
Okay. 28 plus 3 on the d10.
What?
Like my
Wow.
attacking is plus 3. So the d10s are slashing. D4s are electric.
Oh my gosh.
D6s are thunder.
So what's your
Oh my
total
gosh.
damage here?
31?
31.
Ooh.
The hit is what I would say super effective, speaking of Pokemon. And the crowd cheering mixed with this T-Rex biting down on Leadhead, who has been amping up the crowd, does even more damage than a crit typically would. And the T-Rex drops Leadhead.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
I want to check in. Has there anything that the deafness has done to deter the T-Rex at this point? Or like...
It doesn't seem to. Whenever it was choosing where to go, it was relying on sight, not on its vision.
Okay.
And
okay.
also, you would think in a coliseum with 10,000 people cheering that
Yeah.
its hearing isn't super helpful, anyways.
Makes sense.
Ridley, you got another attack?
I'm going to do another attack. 13 plus 6, 19.
19 hits.
Awesome. For 7 damage. And then, nice. 4 lightning damage.
Okay. This T-Rex took like a massive blow. You can see like, I don't know where you hit it. Where were you aiming at?
Oh. I mean, how tall is this thing?
Tall, but its head was like on the ground as it was
Yeah.
like chewing on Leadhead.
I think I was still going for neck and face.
Yeah, you can see like the gash in its neck has. I mean, you hit it like a tree, like split it and everything, so you can see like blood oozing out of its neck wound there.
Now, bonus action is my 2-weapon fighting.
Nice.
So I would like to poke him with my trident once.
Yeah, roll the hit.
Good grief, dude.
Oh. Thought it was a
Get
5.
him, get him.
13 plus 6, 19.
Yeah, that
And
hits.
then this is just one-handed, so it's this one.
Also, in the future, just so you know, the Divine Smite is a D8 instead of a D6.
Oh, I was using the Thunder Smite.
Oh, that is a bonus action, and you are allowed to use that, and I would recommend against it. It's loud, though.
It is loud, yeah. There we go. And then 8 damage with the trident. And that one does not have the magic weapon on it.
Sure. Okay. This T-Rex is looking pretty rough. Ridley, you did a big old chunk of damage. Right where you hit it with the glaive was where Fiddlesticks hit him with the uppercut.
Yeah.
Just
Target the weak points.
a little weak spot. Glint,
that Riddlesticks connection.
The first thing Glint's going to do is move in between the T-Rex and Davy. He's going to kind of put an arm out and push Davy right behind him. Stand between him and the dinosaur. And then
I want you to make a charisma save when you do that.
Okay, good. How about a 14 plus 0, 14?
The crowd boos you for like pushing Davy back.
For protecting that poor, sweet baby robot?
They want action from Davy.
I'm
Sue's
gonna
yell back and say, "He's a baby!"
I love that.
I'm gonna whip a second level Arcano Core at this T-Rex, and I'm gonna roll it right so it doesn't roll 100 dice this time.
It's my favorite
so fun
part.
to see, though.
I think if I click cast, it's just gonna do it.
Do it.
There it goes.
Gonna do 925,600
You
damage.
took it. I didn't.
So it's a 10 to hit.
It does not hit.
Okay.
Dang it.
You can see like the explosion go all over the place, and the powder from the core like makes the shape of like another T-Rex, and it just
Cool.
shakes it off.
Cool.
You can hear like one of the he's an obviously drunk halfling close to the Coliseum ground is like, "If you don't like the heat, get out of the kitchen."
You should have used that one on me.
He's a baby. You just say the same thing you said for
It's just a little baby.
Davy.
Anything
I'm
else,
just a
Glint?
baby.
That's gonna end my turn, and I think Glint's gonna forcibly hold Davy back to keep Davy from doing anything.
Davy's doing the like, the
Let me
fisticuffs.
know.
Why I oughta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fiddles.
Okay, so I think after taking that tail whip, I think it sort of knocked her legs out from under her, and with uncanny dodge, she was sort of able to like roll into the fall and hop back up pretty quick. Can she tell how damaged this T-Rex is? Like how much life it's clinging onto here? Like, is it bloodied?
No, but you would not be shocked if it would be bloodied soon.
Okay. So I think between knowing her mother is in the crowd and just kind of in general being pissed that tail whip tripped her in front of everybody, she's going to sort of stand to her full imposing height of like 4'3" and take in a deep breath and just real quickly that sort of like green flame-ish smoke will appear around her eyes and sort of leak out of her mouth as she just whispers, "Bastard." And she's going to be casting Hex on this T-Rex, so more like T-Hex, if I'm being honest with you.
Nice.
This is a spell that
Got 'em.
takes a bonus action, and the two most important factors here are that she will be hexing this T-Rex's strength. So all rolls that involve strength or like ability checks, I guess maybe ability checks
and saves.
and saves regarding strength, this T-Rex will have disadvantage on. But more importantly is that every attack will include 1d6 necrotic damage, including each individual Eldritch Blast, which she will now queue up.
Yep.
And point that fist directly at the T-Rex's not-so-soft underbelly. And the roll
Yeah,
for the
you got
first
it.
one is a 2 + 6 for an 8. I imagine that won't hit.
It will not.
And the second one is a 7 + 6 for 13.
13 does hit.
And that's going to be a 13 plus 3.
Oof.
Oh, no, that came with the 3. So that's 13 damage plus 4 necrotic damage for 17 total damage. to the belly.
Yeah,
Ouch.
you can see the punch that you send out turns into a claw,
Yeah,
and it just like rips a hole out of its stomach.
Yeah.
And it is bloodied.
I love that.
You can hear the announcer. Oh, it looks like we found out why she left home, folks.
Fiddles is also going to GTF out of there as far as proximity to this T-Rex.
Its range is 10 feet, and if you leave that range, you will be taking a op attack.
well, hold on.
It does have to pass a perception check to see if it catches you.
Oh, that's not a melee attack, is it? Dang.
What is not a melee
The
attack?
Eldritch Blast is not a melee attack. That is a magic
No, it
attack.
is not.
So fancy footwork doesn't come into play. And I already used my bonus action. Fiddles is going to plant her ass right where she is, confidently and powerfully.
Like when no matter where I was, I always just ended my turn trying to hide as a Asterion.
Right.
Just middle of the field. Just
Give it a shot. Just give it a shot.
We got a future matriarch on our hands, folks. Donnie.
Okay, so
She just goes, the hell?
it's weird.
I'm a baby.
wait. I gotta do some more measurements here. Because this could get messy. How far away is Glint from the dinosaur?
25 feet.
Shoot. Okay, wait. Donnie's doing it anyways. Nope, wait. I can't, tell people not to look, right?
What do you mean? Who are
I
you
can't
telling?
yell to my team, close your eyes, before I
mean-
do my action.
You can, whether they do it or not. I mean, if they spend their reaction and they're looking towards you, they can avert their eyes. Their reaction, yeah.
Cool. Donnie is going to just hope T-Rexes don't understand him and just be like, hey, look at me. Just yell real fast, do it like a
The
whistle.
T-Rex is deafened.
Oh, perfect, dude. Yeah. I'm going to tell everybody to look at me. Give me a look. Do a whistle. A loud one. I would imagine Donnie's one of those that can put his pinky and his index finger in his mouth and do
Yeah.
Just rip
one of
one.
those really loud whistles. He's going to do that. Do the members of the party decide if they're going to turn or what?
I
Do I just assume that they do it?
I certainly look.
Yeah, I'll look.
Yeah, it costs a reaction if anybody isn't looking towards you. So, Fiddles and Leadhead are already looking towards you. Everybody
Great.
else will have to spend their reaction.
Y'all spinning it?
I think so. I don't think I have any fun
Yeah.
reaction stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Ridley?
That's a thumbs up from Rid.
Great. So
Yeah.
Donnie is going to start beating on the war gong. And he's doing hypnotic pattern, which has a 30-foot cube. And so it appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area who actually sees it has to make a wisdom saving throw. So I'm going to say that he's putting it right in front of the T-Rex's face. On a failed save, you become charmed for the duration. It's a wisdom saving throw of 14. I guess before I describe it, I'll have you go ahead and do the saving throw, T-Rex.
Yeah, let me look at hypnotic pattern real quick.
Hoping T-Rexes are not very wise.
Could have hexed the wisdom.
Sees the pattern. Okay, just making sure. And they are not. That is a 2.
Amazing. So what it is, shit you not, Donnie does this, and his bonus action is kind of happening simultaneously. So Tin Buoy is moving closer. So Tin Buoy is moving 30 feet closer. That's what's going to be the bonus action here for him.
Okay.
Um,
The T-Rex is no longer deafened.
That's fine. But is now charmed. And so it's a concentration spell. So charmed, which means incapacitated and has a speed of 0. Spell ends for the creature if it takes any damage, or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. So we charmed it, and it's a giant. It's basically Donnie hits on this, and the fire, like we had on the ship against Captain Vance and Ricardo and the crew, starts to emanate from his shield, and in this case, it's just a big DNA strand with big googly cartoon eyes and gloves that start swirling around right in front of the T-Rex to charm him.
That's perfect.
A real dinosaur.
As the T-Rex is like, hypnotized and is, clearly incapacitated by this image, you also notice that, 75% of the crowd, including the announcer, are also, completely enamored by this.
Somewhere, just by happenstance, there's a couple of guys that haven't seen each other in a while, like in the stadium, and they're like, "Hello, John." "Oh, hello, John."
Oh, hello, John.
"Oh, that hurt, John."
Anything else, Donnie?
No. The bonus
All right.
action was to move 10 halfway there.
Okay, Sue, you're up.
I think Sue kind of skids on their heels because they were trying to book it towards the T-Rex, and then the T-Rex went in the literal opposite direction. So question for you, Gage. Since the T-Rex is incapacitated, does that mean they automatically fail other saving throws?
Let me double check. Okay, the rules for incapacitated. It cannot take actions or reactions. And the rules for charmed, it cannot attack Donnie with harmful abilities. And that's it.
So no, is what I'm hearing.
So no, yeah.
Okay. I do think, though, that Sue knows that they're never going to catch up to this T-Rex. Sue is, a little halfling, only 25 feet speed.
You're a little bit taller than its foot.
So I think Sue knows they're not going to get close enough to be able to use their spiritual weapons. Their spirit guardians. And so Sue's going to drop it and is going to cast something that they haven't cast yet, at least in front of the party. So they're going to cast the spell Slow. So Slow is a wisdom saving throw of 14. Do you want to roll first and then I can explain?
Fails.
Wonderful. So when the creature fails a saving throw, their speed is halved. They take a -2 penalty to AC and Dex saving throws. They cannot use reactions. On their turn, they can either use an action or a bonus action, not both. If they cast spells, which I don't think the T-Rex is a magic user, then there's some other fun stuff. But it basically halves all of the things that they can do.
Yeah, great use of slow.
I was going to do it at the very beginning, and I'm so mad that I didn't, but it's fine.
Still great.
And then Sue is going to, as much as they can, go back in that direction. And then Fiddles and Leadhead took damage, right?
Sorry, say that again. Fiddles has taken damage. Is that what you're asking?
Fiddles and Leadhead?
Yes, but it was only
Yes.
my temporary HP so far. So
Okay.
I don't think you can heal me up to what was temporary HP.
Great. I don't think so either. So Sue's going to move up this way. And then let me see if I can reach sweet baby Lead. Oh, wait, I can't cast 2 named spells. Never mind. Let's do another prestidigitation and just try and confuse them again. They're hypnotic patterned. I don't want to do that. I changed my mind. Can I Sacred Flame them? Let's just see if I can get any damage on this baby.
Both slow and that spell take an action.
Oh, thank you. I do appreciate that. I don't think I have any fun. Oh,
You could-
can I move my little spiritual weapon?
Yeah, no problem. 15.
And can't go very far.
Yeah, but it's making progress.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay. Leadhead on his turn is gonna look around and see that the T-Rex is knocked out and half of the crowd is really confused, and so he's just gonna run. He looks chewed up. And so he's going to book it to like the other side, basically hiding behind Davy.
He's just rolling.
The T-Rex does not make a save right now, right, Donnie? It's only if somebody hits it?
Correct. Only if there's been damage.
Okay.
Or if someone, distracts it, but it's deaf. So
it is not deaf anymore.
It's not
I
deaf
think it can
anymore.
technically save against slow again at the end of its turn.
Okay. Since you're concentrating on hypnotic pattern, you're not concentrating on deafness.
That's right. You're right.
It does not pass against slow, so that's good. Donnie, I want you to make just roll a D100
What?
as your hypnotic pattern is moving.
Is it a real dinosaur? Eee.
Okay,
Good
about
too.
half that crowd. So 30% of the crowd is still in a stupor, but as is a popular spell in the Colosseum, this is a popular thing. So the crowd has started slapping each other to knock themselves out of this hypnotic pattern and are starting to kind of rile themselves up again. There is a chance at initiative count 0 that they wake the T-Rex out of its slumber.
Okay.
But you don't know how likely that is.
Okay. I love this.
Ridley, you're up.
I mean, I don't want to hurt him.
Somebody's gotta.
I think he has to be hurt eventually. We gotta knock him out.
Yeah, I think
From
as
a
long as
meta
it made it to
perspective,
his
we're
turn,
past
as long as it made it to his turn and he couldn't act,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
got a
There's
long
not more that
initiative
everybody
between now
needs
and
to
then.
do.
No, we got slow on him. Yeah, I say go for it.
All right.
I'm gonna hurt him on my turn, so.
I'll hurt him.
Watch me hurt him then.
No joke. I'm not kidding.
Wow, dude.
That's your third crit of this session.
Holy.
Yes.
True, dude.
Holy.
Yes, sir. He's dead.
Mr.
He's
Natural
dead.
20.
Yeah. Let's get
Good
those
lord.
dice.
Okay. I'm going to use Divine Smite this time. Because I was scolded.
Because Thunder Smite sucks.
So that's...
Sorry.
Get
and
it
I'm-
out of here.
Hold on. I'm doing... Yeah. 4s. I forget. Double damage. It's 53.
Oh, stem. Oh my god. What?
dude.
Oh, plus 3, 56.
Pardon me?
Wow.
Is that right?
Yep.
Wow.
Dude, that's
Pardon
Paladins,
me.
baby. And you're not even
What?
using your best smite.
That's insane.
Not even using my best smite.
You used 2d10. It should have been 2d10.
I mean,
sorry,
I guess you
rolled
could have done
4.
like
4 to
80
10.
damage.
Yeah,
Holy
It's
crap.
you're right. You're right. That's thank
Okay.
you.
Whew.
You
So let's
Yeah.
redo. Oh shoot. Let's back out the math here.
Can you see the individual numbers?
for
Hey,
the
I'll just roll them again.
yeah.
Just redo it. So 2d10, 48,
2d4.
Still huge.
2d4.
Plus
Tootie
3.
for. Hey, what you so tootie for? I've been eating some beans.
35 damage.
All right. It's a good one.
Ooh.
Still.
Wow.
That's so much.
Half of Bloody is gory. It's gory. There's blood everywhere. It's bleeding out of
Gory
its neck.
damn. Okay. Great.
Dino
try again.
DNA. All
You got
on
another
the
hit and a
floor
bonus
of the
action.
Coliseum.
16 plus 6, 22.
All right, let's get that damage.
11
You did it.
damage. Glaive. Plus 1 electricity damage. What's it?
Okay.
Lightning?
12.
What? Am I having a stroke? What's it called?
Yeah, lightning. Yeah.
Lightning. You know, when you plug in, you
Electric? Electric?
okay, and
electric?
then 1 poke with the
Dude, Ridley, what the hell?
ooh, and the trident will miss. Too excited with a 9.
Too amped. All right, Glint, you're back up.
He misses the sleeping Tyrannosaurus Rex.
That's not anymore. It is certainly up now.
It's not anymore.
Glint, I'd like another charisma save. As the
Charismatic guy.
crowd is pretty emphatically booing you.
13 plus 0. 13.
All right. You're not affected by it still. Your haters are motivating you.
Sure.
Exactly. Yep. Listen, Glint's used to a little booing.
10 booing.
Do I... I'm going to hit him with an Arcano Core.
I don't know, 10 booing?
10 booing.
I'm going to hit him with an Arcano Core here.
Yeah,
As
go
you
for
should.
it.
Get him.
I get him.
3 plus 8, 11 to hit.
11 does hit, thanks to it
'Cause
being
you're-
slowed.
Yes.
Yes. Goodness gracious. Okay, now 2d8. 8 damage. That was a 6 and a 2. Which means I get to choose whether I do cold or poison damage, right?
You do cold and poison damage.
I do cold. It's ice poison.
Dude, that's so cool.
It's poison ice.
Wait, can you say that this Arcano Core looked like a Barbasol can?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
A real life Barbasol.
Thank you.
That's great. I hit him with the Barbasol core. And then for my 1 leveled spell per turn, but 2 attacks per turn, right? For me?
Not quite. If you cast a spell, you only get 1. If you attack with your sword, you get 2 sword attacks.
Gotcha. Okay.
Gage,
Okay.
you're so good at this, dude.
Thanks, man.
Sucks for us.
Still
but it's
learning
great
every
for
day.
you. We don't really get to do everything
Just let us do what we want.
because you know that we can't, and that's great. You're a good DM. I'm so glad.
Glint, you done? You gonna let Davey in there?
Yeah. No, he's still holding Davey back.
All right. Fiddles. Let's get it.
Let's roll for attack before I decide how this plays out. Oops! That's a nat 20. Oh! That's a
Gotta get a little bit
26.
closer, but yeah.
That is. Oh, I know. I was going to describe missing and whiffing in my movement if I didn't hit. So that's is that a crit? I suppose
That's
is
a
what
crit.
the kids are calling it.
Amazing.
And you'll get sneak attack
And
on
I'll
it.
get, oh, I know.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I know.
Oh.
So we're gonna go ahead and force a crit on this one, and so that means for our damage,
Why don't you explain what the dice are right now?
that's going to be
Oh my
That's a
god.
1d6.
Mean.
1d6 plus 3, and then another plus 3. So that's 1d6 plus 3 for the initial swing of the sword, plus another plus 3 for. But that didn't. Did that do
It didn't
max
add
damage?
your crit. No, you need to add your crit. So here's what you're gonna roll. All right.
It's a
You
1d8
need
plus
two-
3. Also, my bad.
You need 2d8 plus 66.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm?
Yeah.
That's right.
Plus 3.
But also, do I add?
Plus 6.
Do I add an additional plus 6 for the necro damage as well?
And then you'll add an additional 2d6. So
So 8d6?
8d6 plus
Wait,
2d8.
where's the extra 2d6 coming from?
Hex,
Oh my
Hex
gosh.
crit counts
It's
as
a
2d6.
Don't
Holy
look
moly.
a gift horse in the mouth.
And then
just
we'll
do
also
it.
just add a flat plus 3 as well.
Plus 6
Yes.
because it's plus your normal and then plus your genie's wrath.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
That's so many dice.
Was it so fun to watch?
Yeah, it really was. So
Do you-
that is 32 plus an additional 6. So that's 38 damage. So,
How does it?
Good Lord.
Tell me how it goes. You take it down.
okay.
Y'all.
So
Amazing.
Fiddles draws Vile down by her side and sort of like Sonic runs with her arm out behind her and then hits that double knee slide as she whacks both ankles, like cuts the tendons at the ankles. Like what is that? Achilles down at the back of the ankle, the heel. Cuts both ankles of this T-Rex. And then the dust from her knees sort of solidifies in the air, and just like I'm imagining just little pieces sort of just like shooting back behind her through the body of the T-Rex with the power of the Dow Genie as well, severing both Achilles of this T-Rex and then just shooting shrapnel through the chest, body, and probably face, because I hate this thing. I'm still embarrassed. Fiddles is still so embarrassed from getting tripped by a tail. She's just like all out. Oh, and then I guess the necro damage, I like to imagine that it's a very like 90s horror movie, like just green skulls, like like screaming at the T-Rex as well.
Yeah, this T-Rex falls to the ground, its neck just like bursting, all of its blood onto the ground, and the crowd is losing their minds, like so excited. You hear them, one side of the Coliseum is chanting like "Wed," and then the other side sucks. The announcer, getting everybody hyped up and is like, "Wow, we had a great fight today. These adventurers really know their stuff.
Thank you.
It's too bad that we brought the necromancers." And you can see like 6 sorcerers on like each of the like corners of the octagon in this Coliseum. I guess it's a hexagon. Their eyes start glowing green, and you see the T-Rex like flesh melding itself like back together and standing up.
What?
Come on.
No.
Ew.